Assalamu alaikum and welcome dear students. I hope you are all doing well. So dear students, today we will continue our unit number 4, population growth and its impact on the environment, from page number 36. But before proceeding to the text, I would like to tell you a brief summary of the previous lecture. So dear students, the population growth has a direct effect on the environment of the earth, and the growth in population means that the increase in resources and producing a huge amount of waste material, and currently 7 billion and 6 million people are living in this world. So the growth of population, according to the experts, may result in environmental destruction, and the current situation of the environment, or the health of the environment, is worse, and the population growth has also affected the forests because there is a lot of deforestation just to facilitate the growing population, and these forests cover 30% of the earth's land. According to FAO, 18 million acres of forests are lost each year, and the agriculture, urbanization, poverty, overpopulation, and unequal land access are the main causes of man-made deforestation. And if the current rate of deforestation continues like this, it will take less than 100 years to destroy all the forests on earth. So urbanization is a process whereby populations move from rural to urban areas, enabling cities and towns to grow. It can also be termed as the progressing increase of the number of people living in towns and cities. Experts think that future world population growth will be in towns and cities. Much of urban migration is driven by rural populations' desire for the advantages that urban areas offer. Urban advantages include greater opportunities to receive education, healthcare, and services such as entertainment. Urban people change their environment through their consumption of food, energy, water, and land, and in turn the polluted urban environment affects the health and quality of life of the urban population. So dear students, urbanization is a process of population moving from rural areas to the urban areas, enabling the cities and towns to grow. It can also be termed as the progressing increase of the number of people living in towns and cities. And experts think that in future the population growth will be only in towns and cities, because the people are moving from rural areas to the urban areas just to get the advantages that urban areas offer. And these advantages include greater opportunities to receive education, healthcare, and services such as entertainment. And so the urban people, the people who are living in the urban areas or the cities, change their environment through utilization of food, energy, water, and land. And in turn, they are also polluting the urban environment, because this environment, the pollution in the environment affects the health and quality of life in the urban areas or the people living in the urban areas. So urbanization began during the Industrial Revolution. Industrial Revolution, dear students, is a period of major industrialization in the 18th century, when agricultural societies became more industrialized and urban. As a result, workers moved towards manufacturing hubs in cities to obtain jobs in factories as agricultural jobs became less common. Industrialization has had most severe impact on environment. Huge quantities of pollutants are being let out in the air, water, land by various industries. Industrialization produces a great amount of waste, both directly as a result of production of goods and indirectly through disposal of those goods once their purpose has been served. So, dear students, the urbanization started during the Industrial Revolution in the 18th century, when agricultural societies became more industrialized and the urban too. As a result, the workers moved towards developing center of activities in the cities to obtain jobs and different factories and industries. As the agricultural jobs became less common and they were no more popular amongst the people or the population. Industrialization has had critical effect on environment, because there are huge amount of pollutants that are being let out in the air, water, land by the various industries, and these industries produces a greater amount of waste, both they directly as a result of production of goods and indirectly through the disposal of those goods once their purpose has been served. So the industries that those are producing a greater amount of waste, they are affecting the environment directly and indirectly. Directly because of the production of goods, and indirectly because of the disposals of those goods when their purpose has been done. So industrialization and urbanization is the major cause of waste production, as the world's population has grown and become more urban and affluent. Affluent means wealthy. Waste production has risen many-fold. Many-fold means many times. Every year we dump a massive 2.12 billion tons of waste. By 2025, it will become double of its present production. Rubbish waste is being generated faster than other environmental pollutants, including greenhouse gases. The plastic clogs mean blocks the world's oceans and rivers, causing flooding and in developing world cities. So the major cause of the waste production is industrialization and urbanization. And as the world population has grown, it become more urban and more wealthy, and the waste production has risen many times. And every year we dump 2.12 billion tons of waste by the year 2025 it will become double of its present production. So the waste is being generated faster than the other environmental pollutants by the industries, and including greenhouse gases, that is also affecting the environment, the natural environment, the air and the land and the water as well, the oceans as well. And the plastics material blocks the world's oceans and rivers that cause floods in developing world cities. The impact of these factors is so enormous mean broad or extent, on the environment that scientists use the term Anthropocene epoch for our time, which means the dominant mean powerful influence of humans and their activities on the environment. As the world population continues to grow, more people will use more resources and create more waste, but how many people can Earth support? In the view of scientists, the figure ranges from 500 million to more than 1 trillion. This range is called that the carrying capacity of Earth, where whether we have 500 or 1 trillion, we still have one planet which has limited resources. So, dear students, the effects of these factors is so broad and so extent on the environment that the scientists uses a term Anthropocene epoch, which means the powerful approach of humans and their activities on the environment. And as the world population continues to grow, more people will use more resources and then they will create more waste, because as the population grow, their needs will grow automatically, and then they will create more waste material. But how many people can the earth support? In the view of scientists, the figure ranges from 500 million to more than 1 trillion, and this range is called the carrying capacity of earth. Carrying capacity means a wide range. Whether we have 500 or 1 trillion, we still have only one planet which has limited resources, and that planet is planet Earth. So, to maintain the delicate balance between population growth and environmental limitations, there is no single easy solution. All options must be part of the solution. First of all, we should educate people about their actions and their effects on the environment. Moreover, we need to reassess our consumption patterns. We need to reduce the amount of resources we consume mean absorb, take shorter showers in bathing, say no to use of plastics, buy less and recycle our waste. If millions around the world adopt this behavior and manage to manage the growth of population, we will have the opportunity to lead an enjoyable and full life, and our future generations will find the earth a place worth living. So, dear students, there is no single easy solution to maintain a fine balance between the population growth and environmental limitations, but all options must be the part of the solution. First of all, what we need to educate people about their actions and their effects on the environment. and moreover we need to reassess our consumption, our utilization patterns. We need to reduce the amount of resources we absorb. We should take shorter showers in bathing, say not to use of plastics, because the most dangerous thing nowadays is the plastic bags, and they are blocking the oceans, the rivers, and they are cause of floods in the developing cities. So buy less and recycle our waste. If we recycle our waste, the environment will no more be polluted. If millions around the world adopt this behavior and manage the growth of population, we will have an opportunity to live an enjoyable life, and this earth will be a good place for our coming generations. So dear students, with this we came to an end of our unit number 4, population growth and its impact on the environment. I hope you will learn a lot out of this lesson. All you have to do is read this lesson again in order to better understand what is population growth, what is pollution, what is deforestation, what is urbanization, what is industrialization, and the factors that is affecting the environment and polluting the environment, the air environment, the earth environment, land environment, and the water environment. So read this lesson again, this unit again, and you will find the answers for all these questions, that what is deforestation, what is population growth, and all the factors that are included in this unit. Okay dear students, thank you. Allah Hafiz.